We all know that feeling, the spark of a new idea, the late-night excitement, the promise we make to ourselves that this time will be different. But somewhere between inspiration and completion, we lose momentum, convinced our work isn't good enough yet. What if the real problem isn't that you lack motivation, but that you're waiting for a perfect moment that will never come? If you don't fully understand this, watch till the end. I promise this story can change your life.
Maya sat on her apartment floor, surrounded by sketches she'd never shown anyone. The light from her laptop screen flickered across half-finished designs, logos, illustrations, website mock-ups. Each one started with fire. Each one died in doubt. She told herself she had high standards. But tonight, staring at 3 artboards she'd been tweaking for 11 weeks, she felt the truth settle heavy in her chest. She wasn't refining anything, she was hiding. Her portfolio was empty. Her freelance inquiries went unanswered because she had nothing polished enough to send. Friends got hired, strangers she followed online landed clients. And Maya? She rearranged pixels and changed fonts and told herself she'd be ready soon. She opened her messages. A potential client had written 2 days ago asking for samples. Her finger hovered over the reply button. Then she closed the app. Not yet. Not good enough. She looked out her window at the small community garden across the street. Even in the dusk, she could see neat rows, green stems pushing through dark soil. Someone had planted those. Someone had finished.
Maya pressed her palms to her eyes and felt the sting behind them. She was 26 and afraid of her own work. The next morning, she walked to the corner cafe and saw an older woman kneeling in the garden, hands deep in the soil. Mrs. Chen. Maya had seen her there before, always working, always steady. Today, Mrs. Chen looked up and smiled. "You watch from your window sometimes." Maya blushed. "Yeah, it's nice. Want to help?" Maya hesitated. "I don't know anything about gardening." Mrs. Chen patted the ground beside her. Neither did the seeds. Something about that line made Maya sit. Mrs. Chen handed her a trowel. "We're planting lettuce today, spring bed." Maya looked at the uneven soil, the stones scattered between clumps. "Shouldn't we prepare more? Make it perfect?" Mrs. Chen laughed softly. "Perfect soil doesn't exist, but lettuce grows anyway." She tilted her head. "What do you do for work?" "Graphic design, or I'm trying to." "Trying?" Maya's throat tightened. "I can't finish anything. It's never good enough." Mrs. Chen nodded slowly. "So nothing gets planted."
They worked in silence for a while. Maya turned the soil, feeling the weight of it, the roughness. Mrs. Chen dropped seeds into shallow rows, covering them gently. "You see this bed?" Mrs. Chen finally said. "It's not level. Stones everywhere. Some seeds won't make it." Maya frowned. "Then why plant them?" "Because some will." Mrs. Chen brushed dirt from her hands. "I used to think gardening was about control. Perfect spacing, perfect depth. I'd measure everything twice, wait for ideal weather." She smiled. "I grew nothing that first year." Maya looked up. What changed? "I learned the difference between good and done." Mrs. Chen pointed at the uneven rows. "This bed isn't perfect, but in 6 weeks we'll have lettuce, real food. People will eat it." She met Maya's eyes. "Your perfect designs, do they feed anyone right now?" The question landed like a stone in water.
Mrs. Chen continued, her voice soft but firm. You know what discipline really is? It's planting seeds you're not sure about, sending work you're not done perfecting, showing up even when it feels incomplete. She pressed a seed into Maya's palm. That's the love, showing up anyway. Maya stared at the tiny seed, so small, so imperfect. But what if it's not good enough? Maya whispered. Mrs. Chen gestured at the garden around them. What if it is, and you just can't see it yet? They planted the rest of the bed together. Maya's rows weren't straight. Some seeds went too deep, but Mrs. Chen didn't correct her. She just kept planting. When they finished, Mrs. Chen stood and brushed off her knees. Come back in a week, you'll see something. What will I see? That done beats perfect every single time. Maya looked at the freshly turned earth. Nothing visible yet. Nothing to prove the work had mattered. Just dirt and faith.
The hardest part, Mrs. Chen said quietly, is the waiting. You do the work, and for a while, nothing shows. But the seed doesn't wait for perfect conditions. It just grows. She smiled. Maybe you can too. Maya felt something shift. Not a lightning bolt, just a quiet unlocking. That afternoon, Maya opened her laptop. She looked at the 3 designs she'd been circling for months. They weren't perfect, but they were done enough. She exported them, attached them to an email, and before fear could stop her, she hit send. Her hands shook, but the work was out there now, planted. A week later, she returned to the garden. Tiny green shoots had broken through the soil, fragile, crooked, alive. Mrs. Chen was watering them, humming softly. They came up, Maya said, almost laughing. They always do. Maya knelt beside her. I sent my work. Mrs. Chen didn't look surprised. And? I got a response. They want to hire me. Mrs. Chen squeezed her shoulder. Good. Now keep planting. Weeks turned into months. Maya built a routine. Every morning she worked, even on days when inspiration didn't come, even when the designs felt clumsy. She learned that showing up mattered more than feeling ready. She became through doing, not through waiting. Her portfolio grew, not perfect, but real. One evening, a younger designer messaged her, nervous and stuck. Maya smiled and typed back. Come meet me at the community garden tomorrow. I'll show you something. She looked out her window at the neat rows across the street, green and growing under the soft light. Mrs. Chen was there, as always, hands in the soil. Maya grabbed her jacket and headed down to join her. This story teaches us that discipline isn't about waiting until you feel ready. It's about showing up and planting seeds even when the soil feels imperfect. Maya's journey from paralyzed perfectionist to working designer mirrors what happens in every garden. Nothing grows in hesitation, but everything grows in action. Like Mrs. Chen said, the seed doesn't wait for perfect conditions, it just grows. Maybe you can too. Here's why this matters. Perfectionism, dressed as high standards, keeps your gifts locked away from the world. Every day you wait for flawless conditions, someone else plants imperfect seeds and begins to harvest real results. Discipline is doing what you need to do, whether you feel like it or not. And yes, sometimes that means sending work that scares you, showing up on uninspired mornings, choosing done enough over never finished.
That uncomfortable space between good and perfect, that's where growth actually happens. So start today. Choose one project you've been perfecting into paralysis and release it into the world. Set a timer, finish what you can, and hit send before fear rewrites your courage. Your imperfect work will teach you more than your hidden masterpieces ever could. The garden is waiting, and so is your future.